Are you searching for the perfect place to call home in the Philly Metro? Well, let me tell you, this city's got more neighborhoods than a rapper's got bling. Finding the perfect area for you and your family, it might seem like an impossible dream. But I promise, if you stick with me till the end, there will be a light at the end of this video, because we're about to embark on an epic quest. Picture this, your family in an area that feels like you've lived there forever. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it won't be all smooth sailing. We're going to encounter some crazy twists and turns, but together we'll conquer the challenges and find that Philly metro area of your dreams. Now, let's get down to searching for the best places to live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. How to find the perfect area in the Philly metro. First, you want to research our city and the surrounding area. Before you come running to the city of brotherly love, it's important to do your homework first. And I don't mean just a quick Google search. I mean some real deep research. We're talking Indiana Jones style, minus the whip and fedora, unless you're into that kind of thing. Look into the major industries, employment opportunities, and the general vibe of the job market. How do these jive with your current skills and experience? And what about the cost of living in the Philly metro compared to where you live right now? Take a peek at housing prices, utility costs, groceries, and all the other necessities of life. You don't want to have to settle for a shoebox and give up your dream of having a mansion with an Olympic-sized pool because groceries and utilities are more than you expected. And don't be caught off guard by Philly's weather either. What type of weather are you willing to tolerate, and how does it compare to your current climate? In the Philly metro, we do enjoy all 4 seasons, and sometimes all of them in one damn day. Now, before we continue, I want your feedback about my videos. I might not give a shit what you have to say, but I still appreciate your perspective. My name is Dawn D'Amico, and I'm a licensed realtor in Pennsylvania and over there in New Jersey. I've lived in the Philly metro all my life, and this video could be hours long if you really wanted all the dirt on living in the Philadelphia metro. So if you're considering a move and you want more content like this to help you decide if this place is right for you, you might want to like, comment, subscribe, and share. But hey, that's your choice. Ask me your burning questions about living in Philadelphia metro, including New Jersey. And if you're making a move into or out of the area, let's connect and see if working together makes sense. If not, I can connect you with the right one in your area to suit your needs. And my contact details are below. Next up, define your priorities. Friends, let's talk about your priorities. When it comes to finding that perfect area, you gotta know what floats your boat. What do you need to have close by to make life enjoyable and for all your essentials? So first things first, consider your lifestyle. Are you a workaholic who spends more time at the office than at home? Well then, we're gonna find you a commute so short that it feels like teleportation. And what about schools? If you got little ones running around or you plan to have them, you want schools that don't make you question whether you've accidentally enrolled your kids in some kind of clown college. How about parks and shopping centers? What's your perfect balance of nature and consumerism? And for all you artsy-fartsy folks out there, if you're a theater junkie, a museum enthusiast, or just someone who enjoys the occasional interpretive dance, I'll show you the perfect neighborhood that's got all the cultural attractions that you can handle. Next, you'll need to consider what type of community you're going to dream of. Is it urban, suburban, or rural? Each of these has its own charm, but it's up to you to decide which one suits your needs. I can tell you one thing for sure, we have all the options you're looking for in the Philly metro. Next up, you want to visit in person. It's time to take the show on the road, my friends. Time to plan a visit to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Exploring different areas, it's like going on a treasure hunt. But instead of gold, you're searching for that perfect blend of atmosphere and vibe. So hop in your rental car, put on some funky tunes, and cruise through the streets. Roll down your windows, wave to strangers, maybe even give them a little honk, just to make them jump. It's all about creating the memory. What about cleanliness? You want to live in a place that doesn't make you feel like you're starring in an episode of Dirty Jobs. Take note of the trash situation. Are the streets clean and sparkling, like they're ready for a photo shoot? Or do they look more like a dumpster diving convention? Accessibility is also a key to finding the perfect area in Philly. Can you easily get from point A to point B without losing your mind? Are the streets paved smoothly, or do they resemble an off-road rally course? Take a good look at the condition of the buildings. Are the buildings well maintained, or are they held together with a prayer and a roll of duct tape? Plan an adventure-filled visit to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Embrace the unexpected. Laugh at your wrong turns. You can't enjoy the ride if you're always sticking to the Google map. Next up, talk to the locals. If you want the inside scoop to your potential new neighborhood, you gotta talk to the people who call it home. We'll find the guy who thinks he's the neighborhood watch captain. He's gonna give us all the dirt on your new potential neighborhood. And if face-to-face interactions aren't your thing, join local online community groups or forums. Just remember, not everything you read online is true. It can be like stepping into a local bar where folks gather to share their thoughts, complaints, and conspiracy theories about the area, but in the virtual realm. So take everything with a grain of salt, a squeeze of lemon, and a shot of tequila. And don't be surprised if you stumble upon some heated debates over the best cheesesteak joint or whether the Eagle coach sucks ass this year or not. Don't forget to utilize social media. Join Facebook groups of neighborhoods that you're interested in. Follow some local influencers on Instagram. You're gonna find a whole community of folks ready to spill the beans on the ups and downs of the area. Just make sure you don't get sucked in and end up wasting 3 hours of your life watching some cat videos. Next, you gotta consider your commute times. If you do not enjoy spending hours in bumper-to-bumper traffic contemplating the meaning of life while listening to self-help gurus, then I promise to find you a neighborhood where gridlock is not the way of life. In Philly, we also have many options for public transportation. You might have to squeeze yourself into a crowd of people who are determined to prove that personal space is a myth, but hey, you'll get there without driving, and all the joys and expense of automobile ownership in the city of Philadelphia. Your goal should be to find the perfect balance. You want a reasonable commute because spending half your life in transit is not the dream. You don't want to wake up at the crack of dawn just to beat the rush hour and arrive at work with bedhead and sleepy eyes. Next up, you're going to want to check out housing costs. Your perfect spot in the Philly Metro has to match your needs, wants, and your budget too. We will help you find that perfect spot with home prices that align with your budget. The housing market is unpredictable. It's like a roller coaster ride with more ups and downs than Kanye West off of his meds. One moment, prices are soaring to the moon, and the next, they're plummeting like a skydiver with a broken chute. But working with me and my team, we will find you that dreamy one-bedroom condo in the city that doesn't cost more than a space shuttle ticket. Or that massive single-family home in the suburbs with the in-ground pool, the finished basement, and room for 6 kids that all have their own bedroom. In all seriousness, finding the right housing that fits your budget, it's no joke. It's a balancing act of dreams and reality, desires and limitations. But together, we're going to do our research and crunch those numbers. Home is where the heart is, and if your heart is set on living in the Philadelphia Metro, we'll find a way to make it work. Next up, let's talk about safety in school districts. Safety first, my friends, because you don't want to live in a neighborhood where the local gang has a higher membership than the local library. It's all about finding that sweet spot where you can sleep soundly at night, knowing that the biggest threat you'll face is your neighbor's kid sideswiping your car with his bicycle. Now let's talk about school districts. If you've got little ones or plan to start having a family, you're going to want them to have the best education possible. So let's check out those stats online like you're a private eye on a mission. Are the schools known for producing future Nobel Prize winners? Or are they better known for their cafeteria food fights and a principal who moonlights as a stand-up comedian? And let's not forget about educational facilities themselves. We're going to look for facilities that have modern amenities, science labs that aren't just a collection of baking soda and vinegar, and a gymnasium where the kids don't have to dodge falling ceiling tiles during dodgeball. And be sure to look at the crime rates on niche.com. We all want to live in a safe neighborhood where the only danger we face is eating too many cheesesteaks. So find out if the crime stats will make you feel like you're in an episode of Law and Order, or if you can sleep soundly knowing your biggest worry is remembering if you let the dog in before bed. If your head is spinning and you don't know where to go first, just dial Dawn. I'll point you in the right direction for your first in real life visit to the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania Metro. Despite my smart-ass sense of humor, I absolutely love helping people find the right place for them right here in the Philly area. I'm Dawn D'Amico, and I'm a licensed realtor in Pennsylvania and over in New Jersey. If you're looking to buy or sell in a different state, well, that sucks for you. But I can still answer your burning real estate questions and refer you to a great agent in your market. And if you have decided that your heart is set on living somewhere in the Philly Metro, reach out to me below. I love hearing from people who want to live in one of the best metros in the country, and I'll see you in the next video.